Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. Students, we are in unit 3, that is spreadsheets in Excel. In today's lesson we will study the remaining subtopics which comes under formatting worksheet elements. In the last lesson we studied the copy paste, cut paste and format text options and topics that we studied in the last lesson. In today's lesson we will study borders and shading to a cell or range of cells, and then we will see that how we can insert new rows and columns in the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Okay, borders and shading to a cell or range of cells. Formatting option also has the feature of borders and heading, which can be added to a cell or range of cells. It is used to draw attention to important data. Borders add an outline to a cell or range of cells, whereas shading allows you to change the background color of selected cells. The following procedure is used to apply cell borders and shading. First of all, select a cell or range of cells. Click the border button on the formatting toolbar. Then click the required border button to apply a different border style. And for shading, click fill color button on the formatting toolbar. Here in this image we can see that the borders and fill color options, they are red encircled. Second, if we want a wide range of choices, so you can use format cells dialog box. To open this box, follow the following procedure. You have to click on the format menu and select cells, and then click on border tab. So this dialog box will appear. The format cells dialog box provides more options through which you can improve the look of the border. The format cell dialog box is shown in the figure. Now, how we can insert new rows and columns. New rows and columns can easily be inserted in spreadsheet. By default, new rows will always be inserted above the active cell, and new columns will always be inserted to the left of the active cell on the worksheet. How to insert new rows? To insert new rows, select the rows or a cell in the row above which you want to insert the new rows. Click insert menu, and then there we will click on the rows, or we will select rows option. Or another method is right click the selected rows and then click insert on the right click menu. How to insert new columns? To insert columns, select the column or a cell in the column immediately to the right of where you want to insert the new column. So for that purpose we have to click on the insert menu and then select columns, or another method is to right click the selected cells and then click insert on the right click menu. So in the coming slide I will demonstrate these things practically in the Microsoft Excel, so don't forget to watch that video. Okay, now you will see that how we can apply borders and shading to the cells in the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, and further we will see that how we can insert rows and columns in Excel. Here we have a table which contains some data related to the salary report in spreadsheet. So if we want to apply borders to this data, so for that purpose we have to select the cells for which we want to change the borders style or we want to apply some borders, and then here on the standard toolbar we have the borders option. We'll click on it and this drop down menu will appear. If we want to apply all the borders, so we'll just click on all borders. So here we can see that all the borders are highlighted and they can be differentiated from the other cells. You can also just make the thicker outside borders, so it will look like this. So many options are there. You can choose any option according to your requirements. Like top and bottom, so this is also an option. Different options are there. If you want to remove all the borders, simply click on no borders, so all the borders are removed. If you want to add some customized like if I want to add only the top border and the bottom border, so that is also possible. I can simply do it like this, or if I want to add only the left and right borders, so I can do it very easily. I'll just select the left and right border, so it will look like this. Here at this side the border will not be shown because of this these numbers in the application. Okay, so different options are there that we can use to apply borders to our spreadsheet. Okay, and if some more options are required, so for that purpose we'll click on the more borders and the format cells dialog box will appear that we studied in the lesson. So from here you can even apply some more options related to borders, like you can change the border style. For example, if I want to select this line instead of a simple solid line, or if you want to increase the width of the line, if the dotted line is required, so you can also select that one. Like for example, if I'm going for this dotted line and I also want to change the color of the line, currently by default it is automatic, which is black, and if I want to make it another color, so I'll select the color from here and we'll select the border style and then click OK. So here we'll see that it can be applied on the borders. Select it and apply the color. See, clicked on it, so all the borders are selected and I will simply click OK. So now you can see that the borders are changed. So fill dialog box is also there. From here you can change the styles of the borders, like the line style, or presets can also be defined over here. So these are different options, and the color can also be changed. So it's simple. You can customize the borders from here. Click OK and it is applied. Okay, another thing that we studied today, that how to insert columns and rows in a spreadsheet. But before that we will see that how we can fill color in the spreadsheet cells. We have to select the cells, and then here this is the fill color option. When I place the cursor, it shows fill color. Click on it, the drop down menu will appear, and from here you can select any color. See, I selected the green color, or you can change it to select any color from this drop down menu. See, So this is how we can fill color in a Microsoft Excel. Okay, now we will see that how we can insert rows and columns in the spreadsheet. We will select the row above which we want to insert the row. So after selecting the row, we will simply click on this insert button, and a row is inserted above the selected row. Okay, and if we want to add column, so we'll select the column and we'll click on this button, but the drop down menu should appear, and from here we will just select the insert sheet column, and you can see that on the left side of the selected column and another column is inserted. So this is how we can insert rows and columns. And another way of inserting rows and columns, that simply right click on the row above which we want to insert a row. So from here, from this menu, the insert option is there. We will select the insert option, and you can see that the row is inserted above the selected row. And same is the case with the column. We will simply click on the selected column and will click on the insert button, so a column will be inserted on the left side of the selected column. So this is how we can insert rows and columns in the spreadsheet. So we have applied these options in the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. So students, that's it for today. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Computer Tuition Academy. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.